Hi there, welcome into Ali's Cafe. How can I help you today? This is the menu for today. Would you like for me to go over it? Okay, so there's matcha, coffee, chai, tea, and then also juice. And there's different options for each of them, so whichever one you would like, I can go over the different options. You want a coffee? Okay. Do you want it hot or iced? Iced? Okay. And then these are the different flavor options. I have vanilla, butter pecan, caramel, and then I also have some honey syrup if you want a iced honey latte. You want a iced caramel coffee? Okay, so let me get that started for you. Do you want anything on top, like extra drizzle or cold foam? Cold foam and drizzle? Okay, sounds good. So I'm just gonna fill up the cup with some ice. I'm just gonna fill it up with ice right there, and then I'm going to add some caramel drizzle around the cup. So like that, and then I'm gonna add more ice to the top. Okay, that's good. And then I just have some cold brew here. So I'm going to pour some in. And then what type of milk would you like? There's whole milk, oat milk. Whole milk? Okay. I have some whole milk here. And then I'm gonna leave some room at the top so I can add the cold foam. So to make that, I'm just gonna grab a cup and I'm going to add a little bit of whole milk. And then add some heavy cream. I would say equal parts, whole milk and equal parts heavy cream. And I'm gonna use a frother to froth it up. Okay, once it's doubled in size, I'm just gonna pour it on top. Okay, perfect. And I'll add some more caramel drizzle on top. Okay, so pretty. Let me get you a sippy lid. Okay, so here's your iced caramel latte with cold foam. Have a great rest of your day. Hi there, welcome into Ali's Cafe. How can I help you today? You want an iced matcha? Okay, I can definitely make that for you. So first, I'm just going to boil a little bit of water. And then while that's boiling, I'm going to sift the matcha. So I'm using this one today. It's from Iporo Tea, and I believe you can buy it on their website if you would like, or also sometimes Amazon might have it. So I'm going to sift it into this bowl, and it's like this cute little green bowl with a cat. If you want it stronger in matcha-like flavor and caffeine level, you can always add more. So I'm gonna sift it. And it's really important to sift your matcha so that it comes out really smooth and not like lumpy. Okay, so that's good. And then I'm just going to pour just a little bit of hot water to get it started. So this is the sifted matcha. And then I'm just gonna pour some water into it. I'm gonna use this to whisk it up. And if you're doing this at home, you whisk it in like a W motion. So just back and forth. And then occasionally you can like do circular motions just to get all the matcha on the sides, but you just do it back and forth so it becomes like foamy. And then for the sweetener, do you want sugar, honey, agave? Honey? Okay. So I have some honey in here. I'm just gonna pour maybe about the same amount, so like two scoops of this. And if you want it sweeter later, you can add some more. And then what type of milk would you like? Whole milk? Okay. What I like to do is add the whole milk into here and whisk it with like the matcha because it makes it really like creamy, and I feel like it tastes better than just like pouring the matcha into the milk. I wish you could see because it looks so good, but I don't want it to spill. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit more milk. And then, do you want anything on top, like a cold foam? No? Okay, so just as is. Let me grab a cup. And let me add some ice into it. Okay, and then we just pour it in. And look at that color, it's literally so pretty. Okay. And do you want me to top it off with more ice, or is this fine? That's good? Okay. If you wanted any cold foam, it would be like the perfect like space amount in the cup for one. So here's your matcha. I hope you enjoy your drink and let me know how it tastes. Hi there, welcome in to Allie's Cafe. What can I make for you today? You're interested in some teas? Okay, so today I only have 2 types of tea. I also have black tea, and you can add syrups into the tea if you would like. But if you want something brewed, I have 2 types of tea today. One is coconut oolong tea. And this has like a fresh floral flavor with coconut at the end. It's really, really good. And then this one is sencha green tea. And both of them have caffeine, but this one, the sencha, has more caffeine. So if you're looking for something with less caffeine, I would say go for the oolong tea. Are you interested in any of them, or would you like a black tea with some syrup? The oolong tea? Okay. So this one, I have it. Oh, do you want a hot or ice? Ice? Okay. So I have some pre-made already for both. So I'll just get the iced coconut oolong tea for you. Okay, perfect. You're my last customer of the day and I'm all out of ice. So, and then do you want it to just be a tea, or you could turn it into like a tea latte and add some milk into it, or a cold foam? Just the tea for today? Okay. So this is the coconut oolong tea. If you ever did want a tea latte, I think this one would be the perfect one for it, with some coconut milk, since it already tastes like coconut. Okay, here you go. Here's your tea. Enjoy. And thank you so much for stopping by and being my last customer. Bye.